Good Monday morning. Today is Monday, February the 7th. It is 9:05 and we are back for Anchor Your Week. We are on week number 6 already. It's crazy how fast time goes that we're 6 weeks into the new year. We have 46 weeks left to capitalize, to make a difference, to get into our clients' lives, help our clients realize that we don't want just clients, we want to add to our friends and our family. So we're glad to be here this morning. We're actually going to stay in this social media vein. If you missed last Monday's video or meeting, we had Trisha Hoseman, who is just starting her second year into real estate. She's licensed in 2020, so second year into real estate. And she talked about social media 101. And so if you have not listened to that, I don't have it on the podcast yet. That's on the schedule to do this week. But go back and watch it on YouTube. It was absolutely incredible. A lot of our agents in our office even said that was one of the best teaching and best meetings that we've had. So hats off to Trisha Hoseman. And so we're just going to continue that. I am actually teaching this morning, so you get to hear me again. And I know you heard me the last 2 weeks prior to Trish, but I want to continue, with social media 101. So I don't want to say social media 102, but if we're going into that college course, 101 is the beginning, 102, which I would say is maybe the more advanced, and then we can move up the scale that way. But before we hop into today's meeting, I just want to recap some of the notes that I wrote down with Trish from last Monday, because this is really, we're building this foundation that Trish set for us. So some of the things that she said there are 3 categories where you may find yourself. You may find yourself, I don't know where to start. I have no idea where to start. And you are probably overwhelmed with fear, maybe some anxiousness, and you're stuck at the starting line, right? You are not doing any kind of social media. You're not doing any kind of marketing for your business. Maybe it's one of those where you feel like you're going to be annoying, whatever lie, whatever excuse that your brain is telling you, you don't know where to start. Okay. So that you might find yourself in that category. You are doing social media, but you're not doing it to your full potential. Okay. So that would be me. That's where I'm at. I'm in that second category. I'm doing social media, but it's not to that full potential. There's more that I could be doing. There's more consistency. There's more content that I could be putting out. And so you may find yourself there. I'm doing it, but I want to be better. I desire to be better with my social media content, with the marketing that I'm putting out there. And then the third, which maybe you find yourself there, you're just a natural rock star when it comes to social media and posting. And this is where I'm going to challenge you. If you feel like you fall in that category 3, you need to be stepping up and helping the other anchor agents, especially the ones that are at that first stage, that first phase of their business, that they don't know where to start. So if you categorize yourself as a rock star with marketing and social media, then you need to be saying, hey, Cody, I want to come into the office. I want to sit down. I want to be a resource for our agents to help them get to at least that second phase, that second stage. And then we're all working towards getting to stage 3, which is the rock star. And the other thing that Trish said is, this is pivotal, guys, right? Because I remember when I was first getting started in real estate, and I didn't want to be annoying. I didn't want to post too much. I didn't want only real estate on my page, so you get this mind battle where, like, I don't want to post about it, or I don't have time to do it, or I don't know what to post about, so I'm just not going to do it. And the flip side is, well, I don't want to be annoying to the friends that are on my friends list. I don't want to lose any friends, right? And so this is the quote that she said: you're not interrupting anyone with social media. You're just not. The way the algorithm works, you have to assume that however many friends that you have on your friends list, about 1 to 5% are going to see your post. Now, it could be higher. I just made those percentages up, right? Most percentages are made up anyway, probabilities. But the reality is if I post something family, and then I post something real estate 10 minutes later, they're not going to, the reality is they're not going to go to the same people. Now, they may go to the same people if you've been interacting recently, you've had a lot of communication, conversation, you've been commenting, they've been commenting on your stuff. That's where that algorithm comes in. And that's why one of the things that Trish said, and we're going to get there, is to make sure that you're commenting and encouraging people on their social media posts. And then you're also responding and replying as people post on yours. But you have to get that out of your head. That is a lie, and it will keep you from growing your business. You are not annoying. You are not interrupting anybody with social media. And Trish said it best. You are allowing the people, your sphere, to check on you at their convenience. Whether it's at lunch, you post something in the morning, they get on. Let's see what Daryl's been up to. I'm going to go to Daryl's at lunch, and then they're going to be able to see the content that you've been posting. It may not be immediate. The other things that I wanted to touch on are the pillars, the 5 content pillars. Now, I want you to be honest, and you don't have to raise your hand, you don't have to comment, but I want you to do an honest internal assessment. When you heard the 5 content pillars that Trish shared last week, did you sit down and write out your 5 content pillars? Did you? If you didn't, you're not in trouble. It's not a shame on you. It's not you're bad. But what I'm going to tell you is you've lost a week. You've lost a week. You no longer have those 7 days if you did not sit down and create your 5 contents pillar. If you will create your 5 content pillars, that is going to help you come up with a plan and a strategy to work on your social media. What are the 5 content pillars? Obviously, the number 1 should be real estate. Okay, so you should be intermixing or intermingling real estate posts throughout your personal page throughout the week. Okay, number 2, something that you love. What is something that you love? For me, this is where I really focus on the kingdom. So I'm going to tell you my pillars. Number 1 is real estate. Number 2 is kingdom. I'm going to use my sphere. I'm going to use my influence to make sure that I am influencing the people that are listening to me, that are watching me, and that are in my life, to make them aware of the kingdom of heaven, right? So I'm going to share posts, and I'm going to write scripture and share scripture, and I'm going to use my platform to build up the kingdom of heaven. Number 3, personal growth, right? I do that. I've done a lot of those, especially in the last 2 weeks, going to CrossFit. You hear me huffing and puffing because I'm worn out, but that's that personal growth. Are you motivating? Are you encouraging people? Every single one of us has a sphere. Every single one of us has some kind of influence. Your influence may not be as big as a national influencer, but you have influence, right? So how are you influencing your sphere? Number 4, community, right? Community is one of my pillars. I'm going to be out in the community. I'm going to share when I go get authentic tacos at Country Cafe. I'm going to share when I go to Because Coffee, because I want to bring awareness to that company. I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave reviews. I'm going to be in the community, and I'm also going to be getting content from the community. And the 5th pillar that Trish suggested was entertainment. And so, and that could be a mix, right? That could be whatever your 5th pillar is. For mine, I do have entertainment. I like to do spicy challenges. I like to do eating challenges, kind of off the wall stuff. But I really challenge you to sit down today after this meeting, find some time today. Don't roll it to tomorrow. Build out time in your schedule to create your 5 content pillars. And if it were me, the way that I just saw it in my head is I would do it across the horizontal, and then I would start listing ideas that I could put in those contents vertically underneath it. And now you have content that you can put out, that you've planned, that you have a strategy for it. And now you're just not throwing out junk content, because no one wants to see junk content, right? That's a dime a dozen. If you're going to do it well, right? If you're going to do it well. Don't just put something out there. And then the last thing that she shared was compliment, console, and congratulate. Okay. And this is where the interacting with your sphere, going in, one of the things that I do every single day, it's challenging on Saturday and Sunday, but I make it intentional to go on and check birthdays every single day. Birthdays. It's easy. Facebook tells you, okay, how long does it take for you to sit there and type happy birthday, comma, Kimberly, exclamation point? How long does that take you? And what does that do? Right now, I'm going to tell you a couple of things that I do to take it a little bit further. I'm going to go, if I have Kimberly in my phone, I'm going to go ahead and save her birthday on her contacts. So now it shows up in my calendar. And then if I know her personally, or she's been a past client or a potential client, I'm going to sing them happy birthday. I'm going to take a video and I'm going to sing them happy birthday. Stephanie got a birthday video. Deb Hancock got a birthday video. So if your birthday's coming up, be expecting a birthday video from me. But you want to compliment, console, and congratulate, the 3 C's. Congratulate people on anniversaries. Congratulate them when they see that their kids got an award at gymnastics, right? It can console people that are going through a hard time that you see as you're going through the social media. Leave an encouraging word, right? Leave somebody better than you found them. And you can do that through social media. So how do we go from social media marketing 101 to social media marketing 102 or 202, however it goes in college? It's implementing. It's implementation. We've got the idea. Now we've got to start implementing. And so that first stage of implementation is I need you to create your 5 content pillars that you're going to start working on. Now, when you get your 5 content pillars created, that is where the rubber meets the road. That is where the consistency, the discipline, and the follow through really come up. And that's going to make the difference between what you are doing and thinking about what you're doing and actually doing it, right? I can say that I'm going to go to the gym, and then when it comes time for me to wake up and to get dressed and to actually leave and get in the car when it's cold or it's rainy, there's a lot of obstacles and hurdles there, right? So I have to already train my mind and say, I'm going to the gym. I don't care what my body says. I don't care what the weather's doing. I don't care if I don't feel like going today. I'm going because I need to discipline myself. Disciplining yourself with social media marketing is no different. So if you're in that stage 1 where you don't know where to start, I'm telling you how to start. Set up your 5 content pillars. Okay. Now, when you're mixing your social media, you've heard me talk a lot the last 2 weeks prior to Trish, we're talking about video. Video is where it's at, but I know the reality of video and how difficult it is, or it feels for some of you that weren't raised or didn't grow up with a cell phone, right? So we are going to put together some workshops in the office. We're going to show you myself. I'll show you how I do it. I use TikTok. It's super easy to put videos together. It's not overwhelming. So we're going to do some workshops for you to feel more comfortable with video. But the idea is we need video in our feed. We do need video in our feed. Daryl's been posting videos. There are other people that have been posting videos that are starting to get consistent with it. Brandon Bell, he does a lot of Instagram stories and putting content out there. He's being consistent with it. He's already signed his first listing agreement, and he's been a licensed real estate agent for 7 or 8 days, however long it's been. It's not been long. But what is the difference? It's implementation, taking the idea and implementing it and making it into a reality. So step 1 is discover your 5 content pillars, write it down. The second thing, and Trish touched on this, where you've got to be touching all of the platforms. Okay. So if you don't have a business page, you need to create a business page. Now, I know there's been some discussions at the office. Well, I don't need a business page. You can just do everything on personal. Again, my philosophy, my thought is the business page allows you to sponsor and to pay advertise or to pay get it advertised. Essentially, paid advertisement is what I was trying to say. I was just jumbling myself. So that's the benefit of a business page. You've got to have an Instagram, right? Yeah, Cody, I don't want an Instagram. I just want Facebook. Okay, if you just start, pick one. If you don't have any, right? If you only have Facebook, start doing Facebook well, and then maybe in a month or 60 days, we transition and we start creating an Instagram, right? If you don't have TikTok, I'm not trying to overwhelm you. I know that the more that you have, the more that you hear, you're going to be like, I don't know. You're going to be frozen in place. So start by picking the one that you feel most comfortable with and being consistent there. Be consistent with it for 30 days. Okay. So if you're on Facebook, you've got a large following, a large sphere of influence on there. Run Facebook for 30 days straight. Don't worry about anything else. We'll get to the Instagram, we'll get to the TikTok, we'll get to the Reels, we'll get to the YouTube Shorts. We'll get there. You don't overwhelm yourself. So step 2 would be figure out which platform you want to use and go all in on it. If you're going to do Facebook, you've got 3 different places that you could post, really 4. Okay. So the one, you've got your personal page. So your personal Facebook, where you have all your friends, you have your sphere, you need to be posting there consistently. And that's where you need to make sure that you have at least 3 to 4 real estate posts a week. Okay. And out of your 5 content pillars. On Facebook, you also have stories. Okay. Stories, you can have 10-second videos that continue to overlap. So you could build out a long story. You could have 6 10-second videos to have a 60-second story. I've never really done those, but I've seen people do them. You've got reels. Okay. So if you've got a 60-second reel, a 60-second video, that's content that you could be putting in reels. 4, you could put it on your business page. Now, one of the things that I'm going to tell you with the business page and the algorithms, if you are sharing from your business page, and I know we want to get traction to our business page, I get it. But when we share from our business page to our personal page, there is a significant difference in the amount of reactions and commenting that take place. Okay. I've tested it. I've been the guinea pig. What I would recommend is you create a post either on your business page or on your personal page, and whichever one that you started with, you're going to copy that content, use the same picture, and then post it separately on your business page or vice versa. Okay. So that's 4 different places that you could be putting that content just on Facebook alone. Okay. So remember, 30 days, get in the platform that you choose, but I want them on all 4 places, all 4. And then you can actually add and branch into groups, community groups. One of the things that Stephanie has been doing with her local community spotlights of the businesses is she's been putting them in these yard sale sites up here in Dahlonega. There's no rules against that. Hey, all I'm doing is advertising someone else's company. I'm not soliciting business. I'm not going in here and posting and being annoying and posting all these listings. I'm just saying, hey, here's this little business over here in Dahlonega. I happen to be a real estate agent, and I'm going to post it in the yard sale sites. And you never know if you pull out a potential client from there. Okay. So that's number 2 of implementing, of taking this idea of social media and implementing it into your business. Number 3, we've got to sit down and we've got to plan out when these posts are going out. Okay. So once we've got our pillars, that's going to make it a lot easier for us to plan out our content. And so you may be thinking, Cody, I don't even have time. I don't even like social media. What do you want more? That's what I've been asking Jesse. That's what I've been asking Chris. I've been asking people at the office, what do you want more? Do you want more business? Do you want more freedom? Do you want more flexibility? Do you want more clients that turn into family? What do you want more of? You will show me what you want more of by your actions. So if you don't make this a priority and you don't plan it out and you don't structure your schedule to have some kind of idea when you're posting, you're going to be flying by the seat of your pants. You're going to be putting out janky content that no one cares, that it's actually going to harm your brand and harm your business, versus if you were to be strategic. On Tuesdays, I'm going to a community place and I'm going to shoot a little video and I'm going to just talk about what I see and what I experience. It's not difficult. I'm going to go to Because Coffee. I'm going to try out their Because Love brand, and I'm going to do a little review on Facebook, either do a Facebook Live or do a video recording it, right? On Wednesday, what am I going to do? I'm going to share some personal growth, like Workout Wednesday. Whatever it is, and I'm being cheesy, whatever, don't laugh at me, but whatever it is, make it so it's duplicatable, right? If you make it duplicatable, then you can go and train somebody else to do what you're doing. But if you don't have a system, if you don't have a process, if you don't have structure built into your business, you're only going to be able to grow so much. And part of growing your business is you've got to be marketing. You've got to be marketing. So plan it out. One of the things that you can do with your business page, and I don't know if you can do it personally, but I know you can do it on your business page. You can actually schedule your posts. You can schedule your posts. You could literally go in and carve out 2 hours on whatever day you choose, and you can get your content and plan it out for the following week. We say, Cody, where do I get my content? I don't know. Are you going out to show houses? Yeah. Do you have clients that you could get a quick testimonial video to share, how it's been working with you? Yeah. Have you gone tromping in the mud and have mud all over your pants and shoes? Can you post that content on Facebook to let everyone know what type of real estate agent you are? Yeah. Can I take my kids out to get a haircut and tell them that I'm getting a haircut, make it a nice picture, it's a personal, but then I'm going to list that I'm presenting 13 offers to my seller? You think people saw that? Right? So you've got to be strategic. If you have a plan, then you'll follow the plan, just like dieting, just like exercise, just like anything you do in life. The more structured you are when it comes to your business and social media, the better you'll be at it. The more freedom that you'll feel, the fear is going to go away, the burden and the pain is going to go away, and you're going to start feeling comfortable doing it. It's going to feel natural, just like brushing your teeth, just like taking a shower, just like whatever else that you do that felt challenging in the beginning. Maybe shower is not really challenging, but you get the idea, you get the point. And then the last one that I would recommend to take this implementation stage into the actual, take the idea and take it into the implementation stage would be just to do that, right? To combine all those steps, figure out your 5 content pillars. Then you're going to plan out the content. You're going to sit down and you're going to plan out your schedule, and you've got to make sure that you're posting in all of those 4 places on whichever platform that you choose, that you feel comfortable with, and track your data for 30 days, right? So what I want, the last step, and this applies to anything in life. This applies to working out. It applies to eating healthy, whatever. When you start tracking your data, when you start tracking your results, meaning print out a calendar, guys. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to go on Etsy and buy this social media planner. You don't have to do that. Print out a calendar, print out a 31-day or 30-day calendar, or a 28-day for February, and just say, on Monday, I'm going to post this. On Tuesday, I'm going to post this. On Wednesday, I'm going to post this. Thursday, and start planning out. At least get 1 post out of your 5 content pillars, and plan on doing that throughout your week, and track it and see how well you did. It's not a pass versus fail. It's not your failure for not doing it, but I know that you can do it. I know that the challenge and the struggle mentally that you are facing, because I walked through it. But I'm telling you, look at the results that I've achieved, and you can achieve those results. I didn't have anyone teaching me this. I didn't have anyone saying, do this and your business will grow. I had to learn. I spent a lot of time doing mailers and marketing and expires, when I could have been focused on putting out content on Facebook and being extra consistent with it. Who knows where my business could be now, right? But I just say all this to encourage you. I know it was a lot of information, but focus on that. I really want you to focus on that. And we're going to have a social media challenge for the month of March, where there's going to be prizes. There's going to be, we're going to do it just like a weight loss challenge, right? It's a social media challenge. So Instead of, did you drink your half a gallon of water today? Did you do your 2 posts today? Did you post a story? And whoever has the most points at the end of our social media challenge is going to win a really nice prize. But why are we doing that? The goal is to help us all, to encourage us all to be better, all to be more consistent with our social media presence. And it just starts with one step. It starts today. So take the step today. Get rid of the fear. Say, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't care if my voice sounds weird. I don't care if I didn't shower last night and my hair looks wonky. Well, maybe you should shower and do your hair if you're, depending on the situation, right? Like if you're doing a motivational where you just got out of the gym, guys, listen, I didn't want to be here today. I stayed up until 2 a.m. working on an offer, but I'm here. Go out and crush your goals, right? It just depends on the setting. But I just encourage you to push. This will help your business. I know it will. And I just encourage you. So thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back live next Monday. We're getting so close to being live in the office and shooting for that next week. And just excited to be here with you. You guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. Have a great day.